Hi guys! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid 1969 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Butch Cassidy is characterized by charisma and is capable of making cunning plans. He's able to lead people, make responsible decisions, and be a loyal companion and friend. Not lacking a sense of humor. Played by Paul Newman, who died of lung cancer in 2008. Percy can often find himself in awkward situations, but he has good planning skills, which is a plus for the Butch gang. He has a sense of humanity and is no stranger to morality, who died of a heart attack in 1980. Bike salesman, excused confidence and a professional approach to work, is sociable, able to show concern for his customers and take into account their wishes. Can be pretty persuasive. Played by Henry Jones, who died of injuries suffered in a fall in 1999. Sheriff Bledsoe has a moral principles and prefers to act justly and soberly in the performance of work duties without personal prejudice. He can be harsh and stern at times, but he acts for the greater good. Played by Jeff Corey, who died in 2002 from a fall. Woodcock was working on a Union Pacific flyer that Cassidy were trying to rob. He follows his employer's instructions with clarity and tries to stand his ground even if he is in danger. Played by George Firth, who died of a lung infection in 2008. Agnes has an outward appeal and knows how to seduce men, making them feel sexual tension. She is characterized by her cheerful nature, smiling and lively gaze. Her hair is her pride. Played by Cloris Leachman, who passed away from a stroke in 2021. Harvey Logan has a rough nature and can be aggressive, but is always loyal to his gang. He is quite dangerous, tends to do unpredictable things, and has authority in certain circles. Played by Ted Cassidy, who died in '79 of complications from a heart surgery. Marshall was in charge of capturing Butch. His main task is to bring to justice the perpetrators of the crime, in which he shows the utmost persistence. He never changes his principles. Played by Kenneth Morris, who died of pancreatic cancer in 2011. Macon is one of the invaders working with Cassidy, who is able to provide Butch with the help he needs. He is not one to show spinelessness and sometimes can object if he is not happy with something. Played by Donnelly Rhodes, who died of cancer in 2018. Large Woman was one of the passengers on the train carrying Butch. She can be a bit brazen, has a somewhat playful nature, and is often curious about unusually behaving people in particular. Played by Jody Gilbert, who died in 1979 in a road accident. News Carver publicized the robbery of Cassidy and his associates. He tries to act in a timely manner so as not to miss explosive materials. Differs penetrating nature and attention to detail, who died of lung cancer in 1995. Fireman has a clear movements and shows quick reaction time in emergency situations. He's able to cooperate with others when necessary and effectively confront a fire. Has a good physical fitness. Played by Don Kiefer, who passed away in 2014 of natural causes. Flat-Nosed Curry provided some assistance to the Sundance Kid. He is accustomed always to act in concert with others, is not prone to betrayal, and has considerable experience in robberies. Knows how to hold firm and trust friends. Played by Charles Deercock. Photographer doesn't like haste and during his work shows himself exclusively from the professional side. He knows how to concentrate and always tries to capture the best shot. Played by Nelson Olmsted, who died of complications from a stroke in 1992. Bank guard has leadership qualities and is a rather focused individual. He strives to perform his duties well and to do his best, especially when confronted with criminals. Played by Butch Cassidy, who died of acute respiratory distress syndrome in 1992. Posse member Buck Holland, who participated in the search for fugitive criminals Cassidy and his gang, who respects the established laws, doesn't neglect the instructions given to him, is extremely collected and knows how to think clearly, shows loyalty to superiors. Sweetface is a railroad employee who is desperate for a promotion at the expense of revealing Cassidy's whereabouts. He is not without ambition, but can also be clumsy and somewhat naive, played by Percy, who died of natural causes in 1971. Guard Bolivian Bank, Enrique Lucero, is responsible for ensuring the safety of both valuables and customers within the walls of the bank. He is characterized by dedication and shows himself to be a trustworthy person who knows how to be friendly to others. Bolivian officer opposed Cassidy and his supporters. He is highly efficient, has an analytical mindset and a tireless nature. He is not afraid of difficulties and seeks to maintain law and order, played by George Rusick, who died in 1998 of a heart attack. Bolivian Bandit is a loyal ally of his minions and has a rather risky nature. He is an active participant in robberies, behaves self-confidently, and is not used to being afraid, and is used to taking decisive actions in case of danger. Etta Place was a romantic interest for Butch Cassidy and assisted in his crimes. She is strong-willed, has a strong character, and moreover, is a rather intellectual person, and there is always something to talk about with her. She was played by Catherine Ross. The Sundance Kid, Robert Redford, is Butch's loyal companion, has a rather bright personality and is able to demonstrate fearlessness and some self-confidence, knows how to take care of friends, support them, and together with them resist the enemy to the end. Bank manager was working at the time of the Cassidy robbery and became one of the hostages. He is always serious about banking and knows how to interact with customers and handle money responsibly. Tries to remain poised no matter what, played by Pancho Cardova. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.